Welcome back to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for all the likes and comments on the last video. And now let's start with the first story. It's called Shouldn't Insult. In Korea, it's illegal for businesses to charge different prices for cash versus credit card and refuse to issue a receipt. It's considered tax evasion and the fines are huge. But unless a customer reports them, no one knows. And why would you? Most folks just take the small cash discount and walk away. My local hair salon? Totally doing that. Cash discount, no receipts, everyone knew it. But one day I went there with my mom. We got the usual service, but when the bill came, it was $20 more than it should have been. They added some nonsense like extra vitamin hair cream, whatever that means. Mom was rightfully mad and asked them to remove the charge. They refused. Not only that, they insulted her, called her a measly beggar and told her to screw out this instant. She was ready to throw hands, but I stopped her. Instead, I calmly pulled out my phone and hit record. I asked them nicely, "Do you charge more for credit card? Do you not give receipts?" They said yes. On tape. Perfect. Then I smiled and said, "Apologize to my mom or I'm reporting this." They laughed in my face. So I submitted everything. Full report, audio evidence, to the tax office. What they didn't know? I'm a business major, on track for law school. I knew exactly how to file it so it would actually get seen. They ended up getting slapped with a massive fine, 25% of their earnings. I didn't even need that vitamin hair cream. I already had the shine of justice. The next story is called No Break for You. I work in an office with a coworker who's the definition of dead weight. She's been here forever. Could retire. Doesn't. But instead of doing her job, she just doesn't. No help, no hustle, not even her own work gets done. We've got a system where all customer questions go into one queue. Email, voicemail, online chat, all dumped in the same spot. And any question that takes her more than 10 seconds to read, she just assigns it to me every single time. And sure, I know a lot, but she's been here 3 times longer. She should know the stuff. Today she sends me one that's way above both our pay grades. So I assign it straight to my boss, then walk over to explain. And right as I get to my boss's office, I overhear my coworker on the phone, ordering lunch. I know her routine. She orders, then bounces to go pick it up 5 minutes later. But oh no, not today. See, someone always has to be in the office. And now I am busy. Usually I try to escape my manager's never-ending stories. Today I settle into the chair. I lean into the chat, full eye contact, ask follow-up questions. Meanwhile I tilt my chair just slightly so I can see my coworker. She's twitchy, pacing, glancing at the clock. Lunch is probably ready. She can't leave. I'm occupied. 5-minute chat turns into 20. Then I add a sherry on top. I leave the office and head to the restroom, just to delay her even more. When I finally return, she's fuming. Her lunch was probably ice cold. I was absolutely glowing. The third story is called Snow Princess. Years ago I worked at a big nursing home and we had ourselves a princess. You know the type. High heels, designer coat, talks big, does nothing. For some reason she didn't like me. Maybe because I actually got stuff done and she didn't. She'd whisper complaints about me to her little squad. I'd just laugh. Now, I lived about 10 miles from work. Winter storms? No big deal. I'd throw on snow pants, grab my broom, and pick up coworkers along the way. Some would call in sick just to avoid digging out their car. One storm hit hard, overnight and into the next day. By 3 p.m, cars in the lot were buried in 8 inches of snow. I hit my remote start, suited up, grabbed my broom and headed outside. My 4 carpool buddies were already clearing my car. Yes, I brought extra snow brushes. Left them inside, not buried in my car like a rookie. Then Princess shows up. Uniform pants under a fancy fur-trimmed coat. designer boots, leather gloves, and a pizza box in hand. She parks right next to us. "Oh my god, look at my car," she whines, like she just realized it had snowed. All day. We are just finishing up my headlights when she pipes up, and I can't help it. I stop, look at her, smile. "No worries, I'll help you." She perks up. I take the pizza box from her hand and gently place it right on the snow-covered hood of her buried car. There you go. Then I hop in my car, deadpan, as my passengers are wheezing with laughter. She is just standing there, mouth open, in the snow, in her heels, watching us drive off. She found another job 6 weeks later. Poor thing. Snow on her car. Tragic. The last story is called Do Not Call. Back in the mid-2000s, my family lived in West Michigan. I'd signed up for the Do Not Call list, and for the most part, it worked. Except for one company, a local home renovation place. They would not stop. Every time they called, "We are not interested. Please remove us from your list." But that didn't matter. They kept calling. Fast forward about 6 months. It's a Saturday, around 9 AM. Dad and I are heading out to install some fencing. As we walk out the front door, I spot some guy in his 20s. Khakis, golf shirt, walking down the sidewalk. Didn't think much of it. We are out back grabbing tools in the garage, and this guy strolls right into our backyard. No knock, no wave, just casually trespasses. "Hey fellas, anything we can help you with today?" I look up, realize he's a sales rep from that company. Yep, the same one that's been blowing up our phone for half a year. "Sure," I say, "grab a bag of red mix concrete and follow me." Spoiler, he declined. Told him to take a hike, politely somehow. But now I'm ticked. So I dig up the company online and find the head of marketing. It's Monday. I give him a call. Tell him I don't appreciate being harassed on the phone or in my backyard. Suddenly, tons of apologies. Apparently, realizing I was serious flipped a switch. They still called once or twice after that. But every time they did, I called him directly and unleashed the full Karen wrath. Didn't take long after that. The calls stopped. Completely. Bet they learned real fast that do not call means do not call. Thanks for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. Also, if you want to support me further, check out the channel membership or Patreon. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.